trust,
culture,
participation,
connect,
values,
honest,
lead,
assumptions,
development,
commitment,
artifacts,
forming,
accountability,
stories,
storming,
followers,
rituals,
norming,
courageous,
routines,
performing,
direction,
power structures,
honest,
coach,
alignment,
communication.
trust the team. Hello everyone, last time we discussed about leadership and leadership style. This time we're gonna focus on groups and teams. But before that, we have someone in the room. We have Naveen and Jen. So what is the difference between groups and teams? A group is a collection of individuals. They have a space. But they have their own goals. A team goes further. They share objectives, willingness to put groups above yourself, using your skills to have others to get there. Teams can always be described as a group, but not every group can be described as a team.
This distinction changes how you lead. With a group, you are managing individuals. With a team, you are cultivating something collective. Shine the norms, shine the trust, shine identity. And that takes a completely different set of skills.
Naveen, how has this module has changed your perspective on leadership?
So I think what stood out the most was this theory and this module is connected to the real life situations, and especially topics like we covered in the module was organizational cultures and some ethics and philosophy. And I think culture and this guest lectures of Stevie Ward was on authenticity, and was a blend of both. So I think they made relationship feel much more personal, if you can say. And the thing is, cultures and everything, it tells us the structure, how we have to align the things, how the groups are formed, and we have to adapt the contribution of other teams and groups. If we are having a proper team and we are managing it, or maybe we are leading it, so it's on us how we are contributing ourselves and letting others contribute in it.
Naveen, what do you think? Groups are more important, or teams are more important in life?
So basically, if speaking about groups first, it's someone has formed a group and we have to usually work in it, and basically there is no other thing we can have to just skip it. And I think working in a group is all about teamwork, I can say. So basically you have to listen up who is leading the team, or maybe someone is doing a presentation and maybe someone is doing a project. So we have to listen his ideas and we should work on it. And about the teams, if we are forming a team, contributing with each of them, if we are happy with others' ideas and we are contributing with everything in between and just planning a proper picture or maybe a proper plan, and that thing is a team which can work and not be lead with everyone. We don't have a proper leader in it. So basically a team is what works together, and a group is we have a leader, we have to listen to him, which is basically a transformational transactional thing.
What do you think? We are working as a team or group? Obviously we are working as a team.
Yeah, it's a teamwork.
Yeah, it's a teamwork, and this is what, for me, this module, one of my favorite aspects. When we were doing that aeroplane thing in the class, I don't know if you were there or not, because I was in the group I was with Jamie, Lucy, and Malia. So we were given a sheet of paper, and in which we have to see who can make the best plane and who flies for the longer direction and from and farther length.
I think Jin won in it. Yeah.
No, he didn't. Actually, we won.
Okay. Yes.
And I don't wanna put myself out of the room, but we won, and that's particularly mine one. But obviously, it was a teamwork, because everyone got the opportunity to make the planes with the help of the paper, and it was not just my aspect. It was about everyone putting for that. It was just people for people. It can be just a sheet of paper.
Yeah.
But for us, it was a project.
Yeah, it was teamwork.
Yeah, and we really enjoyed working.
Yeah, even Dale covered some points in this culture and organization behavior. What topic was, we have to have a span control and also have a chain of command. Like sometimes we have to listen to some commands as well, and it's also some management. Like if we are having a group structure, maybe there's a structure we have to form and lead someone, or maybe we have to work under pressure or work under someone, which is also a thing comes in culture. And basically I think culture and all this comes like an human environment, like it's a day-to-day life thing which we experience. So well, I have a question for you, Ankit.
Yeah.
So like you said, what do you think, like everyone knows team matters, but what does an effective team actually look like?
See, shared aims and objectives, the team knows what is trying to do, mutual trust and genuine commitment, not just showing up but being invested as well. Participation from everyone, not a few loud voices carrying the rest. You know, we are doing this podcast, and Dale has given this opportunity to do this. I think this is a wonderful. Everyone's participation matters the most in here, and don't forget about the effective communication. Without effective communication, we are nothing in this world. An honest expression of what people are thinking.
Yeah, without trust, people feel conflicted. Without productive conflict, there is no real commitment. Without commitment, accountability disappears. And without accountability, results suffer. In the inverse is equally true. Build trust first, and everything else becomes possible. So it is Lincoln's ideas team players, someone who is humble, hungry, and smart. Humble, they put the team above themselves. They are open to feedback. Hungry, self-motivated, proactive, no waiting to be pushed, smart, and this is not IQ, it is social intelligence, reading in the room, asking good questions, understanding how your words land.
Naveen, how has this module changed your perspective on leadership?
So I think it made leadership feel much more accessible. Like before, I saw something quite distant or formal, and now it feels like something I'm already practicing with you guys in some small ways. And also, like we had taken parts in many different activities as well. And the biggest shift for me was understanding that leadership starts with self-awareness as well, and it's about understanding your values and your behavior in this effects with others as well, like how we communicate and everything. And as we covered this topic within Dale's thing, I think it's culture, behavior, and organization something. Yeah, so in this, like we had different kind of key structures, like how we organize the structures, and mostly how do we manage the teamwork, and what are the commands, like the chain of commands we do. So basically it is in our like day-to-day life, like how we present it. So basically we are gonna like do this podcast and like present today. So this is like how we're gonna like act as a chain or something.
Mm-hmm.
So it is like we are experiencing this, and like it's very good example for us. And the thing is, we have this leadership, and I'll give you an example of mine where I worked under pressure as an intern in Mercedes as well. So we had to work like a group sometimes, or maybe there was this manager we have to lead, and sometimes we have to give some proper guide to other teammates as well. But the all thing comes between like how he's gonna lead and how we are getting affected by it, or maybe it's getting effective for the other people as well. So maybe they are contributing something, and we're also giving the feedback to the manager as well, like is he loving it. And then it's kind of a chain which is really good, what I learned from this model as well, and it's a perspective for me which is going good in my future as well. Yeah. And for you, I have a question as well. Yeah. So tell me about what should a leader actually do at a stage, each stage, like how he'll manage his role.
Yeah, so teams are not born, obviously they develop, and the process is really smooth. So I follow one of the model which was taught in the class called Stuckman's model. Gives us a map, and it starts from forming, storming, norming, performing, and adjourning. So forming is a polite phase, everyone is our best behavior. Then comes to storming, is when the crack show, conflict, unclear, roles and friction is all about. And norming is when the team starts to settle down, norms emerge, and trust builds between the teammates. And performing is the peak, the team is functioning well and output is high, and that's where everything's. So I believe when you work in the team, you give your highest output
Yeah.
because you are investing, because you as a team investing. That's basically the input, and when the output comes in, you are, and output is fruitful.
Yeah.
What do you say?
What do you think about this, Jim?
Yeah, I think it is a most critical thing.
Yes, Jim, continue.
Yeah.
Continue. Yeah, you're going.
Yeah, it's also critically the model too. Teams do not always move through these stages in order. And a personal change, a new challenge, a crisis, any of this can send a team back to storming. Top man gave you a compass, not a gradient. And now let us move from the team to the organization. Because teams exist inside cultures. Culture is then briefs, values, rules, norms, symbols, and traditions that are common to a group of people. It is what the organization actually values, not what the poster on the wall says it values. Court and Haskett found that organization with adaptive, aligned cultures consistently outperform their peers.
So, Jen, I have a question for you as well. So, how does a leader even begin to understand the culture they are like? How can you speak about that?
In my opinion, is artifacts what you can see, the physical space, the dress code, how meeting run, and it both values what the organization says it believes, the mission statement. Underlying assumptions, the unconscious beliefs that actually drive behavior, the hardest to see, and the hardest, most powerful. And the real culture lives in the third level. That is where you need to look.
So, Ankit, I have a question for you. So, we spend a lot of time talking about leaders, but most of us spend most of our time following things like, what does it mean to you?
Yeah, it matters enormously, and it is the most entirely overlooked in the literature. Followers and leaders both orbit around the purpose. Followers do not orbit around the leader. Follow is not just a perspective; it's a legitimate and necessary role. And how you follow shapes the culture and effectiveness of the team just as much as how you had.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
Thank you for the second episode. We'll see you in the third one. Till then, take care. Bye bye.